magic's fervor, the lure drew him in. The priests entombed him in the cursed sarcophagus. The mark of the Doomslayer was burned upon his crypt, a warning to all of hell that the terror within must never be freed. And there he lies still, evermore in silent suffering.
What's going on, Spartans? My name is Midnight and welcome back to another Can They Survive video. In today's video we're going to be talking about if Samurai Jack could survive inside the Eclipse from Berserk. I was going to name this video Could Samurai Jack Survive Berserk, but I said to myself, Midnight, Berserk is not only about demons. Berserk has demons, humans, knights, armies, kingdoms, etc. And so I wanted to put Jack in a very unfair situation inside Berserk, and the most tragic situation and whatever, the most tragic situation inside Berserk that has happened inside Berserk is the Eclipse from volume 13, link down in the description box so you can see what I'm talking about. That thing is, oh my god, if you're under 18, don't watch that, because that's pretty graphic and bad for your mind. Don't do it. And so if you want to watch what the Eclipse is about, click down the description box or just search Berserk volume 13, reading manga online, whatever. I know I'm not doing a video about Doom's Hell. Why is that? Well, I don't want to repeat the same thing over and over again, and in my honest opinion, I think that Samurai Jack, or Jack, is like the opposite of a god, like the same abilities or almost the same abilities, but they are kind of the same. They both despise demons and they pretty much live for killing demons, and so that's okay. And so, okay guys, before I start this video, please leave a comment down below on what should I do on my next Could They Survive video. It can be, can Asura from Asura's Wrath survive inside God of War's universe? Something like that, something along those lines. Get creative and please post your comment down below. And do you believe that Samurai Jack can survive inside the Eclipse on Berserk? If it's a yes, leave a comment down below. If it's a no, then tell me why not he cannot survive. But before I answer the question of could Samurai Jack survive the Eclipse from Berserk, we need to talk about Samurai Jack's story or history or past. Let's go. Jack is the son of the Emperor of Japan, a warrior that once defeated Aku in the past with a magical sword. However, when Aku came back, that same warrior, the Emperor or the father from Jack, couldn't do the same thing again, because Aku didn't kill the Emperor, but he enslaved him forever to work for him for eternity and all of the people of the Emperor and Jack. Mother and Jack didn't have the same fate because they both had the chance to escape from the grasp of Aku, and Jack and Mother got separated. Why? Well, because Mother had to protect the magical sword, the magical katana of the Emperor or the father of Jack, and Jack was sent into a journey of learning every skill, every ability and every technique possible to be able to defeat Aku, the devil man, devil, etc. I don't know. Jack learned every possible skill in the planet. To name a few: archery, swordsmanship, ninjutsu, wrestling from the Romans, trained by Spartans. Like Jack learned a lot of different things around the world, and Jack actually got all the techniques from the world, and he was almost able to defeat Aku. But if you have watched Samurai Jack, you know that Aku pulled off a pretty coward move on Jack, and it was to send him into the future where Aku, as there's no Jack, in the present Aku governed the earth and governed the world and conquered the world and conquered the galaxy, etc. But I'm not here to talk about the premise of Samurai Jack. I'm here to talk about his abilities and what he can do with his physical capabilities. So okay, what can Jack do? He knows archery, swordsmanship, he knows how to use a freaking lance, he knows how to use a freaking axe, he knows ninjutsu, he knows karate, kung fu, he knows wrestling. He's also very intelligent, he has a lot of culture in his mind. Jack is very intelligent, he's a deadly warrior, but that's just the skills and techniques Jack has. What of his physical capabilities? What can Jack do with his body? What's his physical capabilities? Well, in the cartoon of Samurai Jack, Jack is able to do the illusion of flying. He's not flying, he just learned how to jump very high. He can leap over 200 feet with ease. You need a lot of leg power to be able to pull that off, so Jack is very powerful with his legs, and the foundation of every martial art are the legs. Jack is able to lift a 40-ton boulder. That's also something we cannot like shake off our minds, because he can lift a freaking 40-ton boulder, like, well, not like it's nothing, but he can lift it. He can freaking lift it. I can barely lift 60 kilograms. He can survive being crushed by a guy that weighs like 500 tons, so his body is like freaking steel, and he has the ability to react at the speed of light. Why? Because when Aku shoots his beams of light from his eyes, those are beams of sunlight, so they are sunlight. They can travel at the speed of light, and Jack is able to react to that sunlight. So he's able to, in other words, react at the speed of light. So Jack is he's like a mass of reflexes, just like gods. Okay, Jack is very powerful. His techniques and his skills and his physical capabilities are out of this mother freaking world. They are from another galaxy. Jack is not human, goddammit. He is not human. I know he lives in Earth. He's a Japanese guy. He is a mother freaking samurai, but Jack is not from this world. We all know that we can see Jack and his abilities. They are not from a normal human. Jack is not normal. He's above, way above the average human. He's in the pinnacle of the human species right now, just like Escanor. Why am I mentioning Escanor? But it doesn't matter if Jack is very powerful. He cannot defeat Aku because Aku is untangible. He can shapeshift his form, he can be as tall as he wants, and he uses dark magic. So Jack needs a very powerful weapon to be able to defeat Aku and the demons of Aku, and that's the magical sword, the katana that was from his father, forged by Odin, Ra, and Vishnu, the three gods of the three religiones de los budas, los chinos y los malditos nórdicos. Ya no me acuerdo cómo decirlos en inglés, maldita sea. This magical katana was forged by three gods and is able to reflect and absorb energy. So basically, if you throw fire at the sword is able to absorb the energy or the fire and redirect it towards you. So don't throw fire to Jack because he's going to redirect it to you with his sword. The sword is able to counter dark magic. That's why when Aku throws dark magic and dark sorceries into Samurai Jack, Jack is able to counter it by just slash swinging the mother freaking sword. The sword is the sword is pretty much indestructible because it has cut through metal, rock, living rock, steel, and it has even cut through adamantium. And it's not in coincidence, but adamantium is a thing that Wolverine is made of, and we all know that the Wolverine is pretty much indestructible. The adamantium is a very strong material, so the sword, the magical katana, is able to cut through every material in the mother freaking galaxy. So the katana is indestructible, and as it is a magical katana, it is able to harm Aku, the most powerful demon in the galaxy. I know that people tend to not take seriously Samurai Jack and Aku because, well, it's a cartoon, but the cartoon is actually very mature. It has a lot of mature themes, and Aku is a universal threat because when Aku sends Jack 50 years into the future, or like thousands of years into the future, I don't know how much how many years he sent Jack into the future, Aku conquered the Earth and conquered another planets and galaxies. So Aku is a universal threat. Being able to conquer, let's say, 3 planets, you yourself conquering 3 planets, you must be powerful as hell, dude. So Aku is a universal threat, and Jack was able to defeat or almost defeat Aku, a universal threat. But now let's stop talking about Samurai Jack and let's start talking about Samurai Jack inside the Eclipse from Berserk. So let's teleport Jack to the Eclipse of Berserk. And as I said before, I chose the Eclipse from Berserk because in the Berserk universe, the most tragic and unfair incident in Berserk was the Eclipse, because that thing is F up. It's pretty harsh and bad for someone that is bad in the mind. Jack arrives into the Eclipse. He sees a pool of blood of humans, knights, a pool of blood of an army, and he sees thousands and thousands of apostles approaching him. If you haven't watched Berserk, the apostles or demons are pretty grotesque. They're pretty big, and the designs of the demons are it's pretty rough and harsh because, well, they are demons, and Berserk, author from Berserk doesn't pull back when he is drawing the mother freaking manga, so it's pretty goddamn graphic. The enemies, the robots, the demons, and Aku from Samurai Jack are actually, in a sense, way more powerful than the demons of Berserk, because Berserk, Guts, that is a normal human without the Berserker armor, is able to kill apostles with a freaking horn. A mother freaking horn. Okay, Jack, I'm just gonna state it, he is more powerful than Guts because of the capabilities and the physical abilities of Samurai Jack. And so several apostles are approaching Samurai Jack. He takes out his katana, his magical sword that is able to counter evil magic and kill demons. So it's basically like the Dragon Slayer, but in a katana form. Knowing the physical capabilities of Jack, that he's able to leap 100 feet and run pretty fast, and being able to react at the speed of light, and his body being able to react to his reactions, that means that Samurai Jack it's a goddamn machine. He's so goddamn powerful because one thing is able to react to at the speed of light with your mind. One thing is able to see things in slow motion, then react, meaning that you're reacting at the speed of light. But another thing is able to tell your body to react at the same time. You are reacting with your mind. This is like the reactception. Jack was able to kill thousands and thousands of minions, of robots, of ultra robots from Aku at the same time. Not at the same time, but like he soloed an army of ultra robots. He can obviously solo an army of thousands of apostles because, well, the apostles, they have flesh, they are not steel from the ultra robots, and I can say that the ultra robots from this episode of Samurai Jack, their skin is way more harder and it's more hardened than the skin of a freaking apostle. So Jack will be able to kill the apostles and the thousands and thousands of apostles. No doubt he will not even sweat. Well, he will sweat because he is human, but he will be able to do it, and this is not Doom's Hell. In Doom's Hell, the demons are infinite. It's an infinite army of demons. Doom's Hell is infinite. You kill a demon, he will respawn in like 5 seconds. Doom's Hell is infinite and it will never be over. In contrary, Berserk's Eclipse, the apostles in Berserk are not infinite. They're like thousands and thousands, but they are not infinite because the apostles are humans that use the Behelit to become demons. So they are not infinite, and all the apostles from all the world appear in the Eclipse. So Jack will be able to kill all the apostles from the world, and to the world a good thing. And so, okay, he kills all the apostles. Then he reaches into the God Hand. Slan, Femto, Void, Umbridge, and the other guy, I do not remember his name. I'm sorry, Berserk fans, but I do not remember his name. But the other guy, okay, this video is going to be 20 minutes long. I don't want this video to be that long, so I'm going to go fast. He goes against Umbridge. I do not know his abilities because we have never seen his abilities in action, but I don't know if it was Umbridge or the other guy. That it is stated that in Berserk, he is the guy that started the plague in Berserk. The plague, gripa, gripita, fiebrecita, lo que quieras por ahí. Like he makes diseases in the Berserk universe. But Jack is very powerful. He is able to leap 100 feet. If he uses that power to leap in front of that guy and strike him with the sword, he will cut him no doubt, because he cannot bend reality like Void, and he cannot use gravitational powers like Femto. Now with Slan, the problem with Slan is that Slan is like the queen of the underworld. She is able to spawn ogres, okay, I don't remember the name of the monsters and demons she's able to spawn, but she is able to spawn infinite amounts of demons, ogres, etc. If she is able to spawn the infinite amounts of demons, then it will get complicated for Jack, but because he is very fast and he's able to leap 100 feet very fast, if he uses that same force in a direct line into Slan, he will kill her no doubt, honestly. His sword is magical. He is able to cut beings from another plane, that is the astral plane, so he is able to cut beings like Umbridge and Slan. And so let's go against the other dude. That dude, we do not know his abilities, so I'm gonna discard that dude, but I don't think he's very powerful, honestly. And now, Void and Femto are going to be the most like complicated beings he's going to go against, because first with Femto uses gravitational powers just like Pain, just like the Shinra Tensei from Pain of Naruto. I'm going all geek in this goddamn video. He's able to use gravitational powers like Pain from Naruto, so he can attract or deflect things at his will, just like in the Berserk movie when Guts is going to against Griffith, without moving any finger, he just stops Guts in his feet and throws him like 20 meters into the air. Again, this is very clumsy and silly, but as I said before, Griffith has gravitational powers, but we do not know the capabilities of his powers of attraction and deflection, because okay, he sent flying Guts 20 meters, well, not 20 meters, like 7 meters into the air. Why didn't he throw him like 100 meters into the air? If Griffith wanted to kill Guts, he will send him flying like, dude, you are going 1 kilometer into the air, goodbye, adiosito, bebe. But he didn't do it. I don't know if he didn't do it because he wanted to see him suffer, or because he wanted to, or because he cannot do it. He cannot send people flying like it's nothing, like he has like a limit. So imagine, as I said before, Samurai Jack leaping 100 feet, using that power and energy in his feet to go in a direct line against Griffith with that power. I cannot see Griffith because, okay, this is physics. I cannot see Griffith harvesting and getting so much gravitational energy to be able to deflect Jack coming at that speed with that much power and energy. So in that sense, Jack will be able to not easily kill Griffith or Femto, but he will be able to defeat Femto because Jack, as I said before, is very powerful. He is very speedy, he's a speedy boy, and he's able to react at the speed of the Luz, o sea. But, okay, Void. This dude is going to be a problem because Void, as his name states, he's able to make a void. I'm sorry, he's able to make a void out of nothingness, so cabrón, maldita sea. As his name states, he is able to make a void out of nothingness. He can bend reality. As you can see, when Skull Knight struck Void into the head, Void made a void out of nothingness, and that void deflected sword to the back of Skull Knight's head. I have hiccups, but I need to continue this video, god damn it. Pretty much Aku is the same dude as Void. Like, if we compare their physical forms, they are pretty much the same dude. Like, they use the same cloaky thing, like the cloak. They are the same dude. What am I talking about? Aku is a magician, a dark sorcerer, and a demon, a devil, and Void is pretty much the devil too. And Aku can bend reality, he can shape shift, he can do anything. And pretty much, I forgot that the katana of Samurai Jack is able to counter dark magic. So I can see the katana of Samurai Jack countering the dark void from void of bending reality, and he could go through the nothingness, the void that the void is creating, and stab him in the head. Or could Samurai Jack survive the eclipse from Berserk? Yes, he can survive. He obviously can survive. He is the white swordsman. He's basically the counterpart of Guts in a righteousness way, because Jack is a very pure-hearted boy. He's a very pure and kind man. God damn it, I love Jack. If you haven't watched Samurai Jack, go watch it right now. Season 1 to Season 4 are amazing, but Season 5 is another thing. It's amazing in many ways. It is honestly a piece of art. And so, okay guys, that is all for today. If you guys like the video, slap a like on it. I'll greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.